People are often curious about what agents do and don't do. And in my mind, the role of an agent is just an additional champion for a writer and their work. And to be clear, champions can take many shapes and sizes. Professors can be champions, colleagues can be champions. You really can have lots of champions out there. An agent is just an added one. But I think there's this misconception that someone gets an agent and all of a sudden they have this magic wand and like, boom, your piece is now happening on Broadway. And that's really and truly not the case. They're probably helping with submissions, but the artists also should be submitting their plays around when they can. They can be there to provide guidance on career aspects, but I also often think that artists themselves should be trying to steer that ship on their own. I truly do believe that an agent is just an added person to sort of help guide someone's career. But at the end of the day, nobody is going to take as much ownership of your career as you. The agents are just there to help you do that. The job of an agent is twofold. On the first hand, they're there to help promote an artist and their work, which can take the form of sending it around to theaters, or thinking of good collaborators they might hit it off with, helping spread the word around an artist. And then the second job of an agent is to help protect artists and their work, which takes the form of, someone wants to do your play. They're helping with a contract, negotiating things, making sure terms look okay, making sure folks are getting paid when they should be getting paid. So it's really a two-handed, two-part job. Folks often ask me who needs an agent, and I feel like my answer often is frustrating. But it really is, you'll sort of be able to feel it, you'll know it when the time is right. Some indicators might be, you have a piece and are getting a lot of interest around the piece and don't really know how to navigate that. Or there are contracts coming in for you and, you're unfamiliar with that. There are terms in them that you don't know. You want to make sure that, you're not being taken advantage of. Or even, maybe you just were the semifinalist for a big award or won something, or, something where there, again, is lots of kind of buzz or interest around you, and just wanting to be able to have a champion or someone that you can talk to and can help you navigate and steer a career, in any particular moment. There are many things one can do sans agent in the time that you are preparing for when you have one. I think submit to opportunities, submit to awards, find the theaters that you're really excited about, the folks that you feel like aesthetically are a match to you. Try to reach out to submit to them and to submit to many of the fellowships and writers groups that are out there. I'm a big advocate of make sure you know what you're submitting to, and if they feel kind of in line with the work you're doing, if you're submitting with a piece that's in a state that's ready to be shared. But, all of those kind of allow you to get your work out there and to build more fans out in the world and in the industry. And I constantly think, continue to write, to work, to hone your craft. I think that is always a very useful thing to do, with an agent or without, honestly, constantly through life. And realizing, again, that champions can take many forms. So it's always good to get to know those like-minded spirits out there. Find those champions, find folks on your level where you're excited about their work, they're excited about yours. I do feel like there are lots of ways to sort of help build networks, building your own networks, continuing to sharpen your own writing and voice, putting it out there. And there are many opportunities that one can apply to without an agent. So, keep an eye out for those and send your work accordingly. Here are some tips on how to reach out to or approach agents when the time is right. I will also give the caveat that, if you're very new to this, the time is probably not right. Folks' workloads, things they've got to read, it's a lot. So, also if you're reaching out too early with something and it's a pass, it's probably going to be a little harder to get that person to want to read it again. So I always just offer that. But, if you do feel like, yes, the time is right, there's all this interest, I don't know how to manage it, I would say the following. Look up artists that you're excited about, see who their agents are, talk to your friends about their agents, hear what they have to say. From that, kind of try to just get that intel to think about who might be a good fit for you. From there, I think it's always useful if you can go through somebody else to go through someone else. If you've got a friend who was rec by this person or a colleague or whatnot, you can try to go through them to get to the agent. And I also think it's great to just during the reach out, highlight your accomplishments. If you were just a finalist for a big award, mention that. If you just got out of a great program, mention that. If there's something just really unique around your writing or your background that will make it stand out, mention that. I think all of these are just really useful ways to sort of stand out from the rest.